people not only in Niger State but also.
Still a chance for Ian Robin. It's
let him shoot.
Fever in Taraba due to lack of specific dialysis machine.
Proposed by the federal government to finance deficit in the 2021 budget by Thanks for joining us on this Gallery TV News Update at 12. I'm Eleje Chidima. On the news headlines, 2023, I am contesting in order not to betray Nigerians, says Osinbajo. Mother charged trial of Chidima to continue today. Federal government stops striking varsity workers' salaries. And still on the news, on 2023 election, 250 women in race for PDP elective post. On business news, MSMEs drops by 2 million in 4 years as Semedan. Sports news, Flagon star adding Nigerian flavor to Mexican football. On foreign news, malaria killed over 602,000 people in Africa last year, says WHO. The news in detail. 2023 election, I'm contesting in order not to betray Nigerians, says Osinbajo. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo on Monday said it will be a betrayal to Nigeria if he doesn't contest the presidency in 2023 general election. Speaking during a visit to Ondo State, Governor Rotimi Akeredolu and stakeholders of All Progressive Congress (APC) in the state, Osinbajo said aside from his current position, having served as acting president for months has given him the needed experience to lead Nigerians. On his part, Akeredolu said the delegates from the state love and respect him, but said it is God that enthrones. Since Osinbajo announced his intention to run for president on April 11th, he had been traveling around the country to seek support for his ambitions. Mother charged trial of Chidima to continue today. The trial of 311 mass communication students of University of Lagos, Chidima Onjuku, who is suspected to have killed the chief executive officer of Super TV, Usifo Ataga, who stalled on Monday owing to a contest over the integrity of some bank records of the deceased. When the matter was called at the Lagos High Court sitting at the Tafawa Balewa Square, two representatives of Access and GT Bank sought to tender statement of account of the disease as in the evidential documents. Chidima Counsel Onukwa Egu, however, objected to the tendering of the statement by Access Bank on the ground that the defense was being taken by surprise. Another lawyer, Babatunde Busari, who represented the second defendant at the Dapo Quadri, also raised similar objection. He noted that the Access Bank statement sought to be tendered was different from the accounts detailed already tendered to the court as an exhibit. This prompted the counsel to Lagos State Government, a Deputy Director of Public Prosecution, Adenike Oluwafemi, to ask the court to grant a short adjournment to enable her to cross-check and tidy her documents. Justice Yetunde Adesina therefore adjourned till Tuesday, April 26th for the continuation of the trial. Ms. Ojiku and Quadri, both key suspects in the alleged murder Ataga, were arraigned for the court in October last year. The murder was said to have been committed in a service apartment in Lekki area of Lagos State. The deal was arranged by the Lagos State government and the third defendant, Jan Chidima's sister, Chioma Ebuchu, on a 9-count charge bordering on conspiracy, murder, forgery, stealing, and being in possession of stolen property. They were all pleaded not guilty. Federal government stopped striking varsity workers' salary. This is even as the union lament that despite all the notice and letters sent to the federal government over the ongoing strike in public universities, the government have not deemed it fit to either acknowledge the letters or call them to roundtable discussion. Recall that the Academic Staffs Union of University ASU had embarked on a 4-week warning strike on February 14, which was extended at its expiration following the alleged failure of government to address the continuous issue that led to the strike. In March, the Joint Action Committee JSC, comprising the Non-Academic Staff Union of Aligned and Educational Institution, NASU, and the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANU, declared a 2-week warning strike within the same month, and it was not extended. While the National Association of Academic Technologists, NATA, declared its own 2-week warning strike the same month. Vanguard Reliable gathered that the federal government have invoked the no work, no pay policy against the striking union. Confirming this, the president of NATS, Comrade Beji Wokowa, said members of his union were not paid full salary in March. He also said the government have ignored all notice for the ongoing strike and had refused to acknowledge all the letters sent in that regard. The NATS president also told Vanguard that instead of inviting the striking university workers for a dialogue over the continuous issue, the government have gone ahead to implement no work, no salary policy. He, however, said that seizing the salary of the union members could not make them call off the strike, as the action was in the interest of the system. Still on the news, 2023 election, 250 women in race for PDP elective posts. About 250 women who are going in for various elective positions under the People Democratic Party, PDP, have met at the National Secretariat of the party in Abuja to strategize on ways to realize their ambitions, starting from securing the party tickets. At least one of them, Terila Olivia Diana, is bidding for the president's share ticket, while the rest are contesting positions ranging from State House of Assembly through the National Assembly to the governorship in their states. The meeting, which came under the office of PDP National Women Leader Professor Stella Etio, drew aspirants from all parts of the country and other senior female party stakeholders. Etio, who disclosed the members of the female aspirants, stressed the need for them to remain focused and work assiduously to achieve their objectives. In her remark, former PDP National Women Leader Josephine Aneni advised the female aspirants to respect the local zoning arrangement in their areas, or they will never get the ticket. She also stressed the need for them to work with political gatekeepers such as state governors and state party chairmen if they are to make any headway, just as they must not rely on the 35% affirmative action to get more women into elective positions. On business news, MSMEs dropped by 2 million in 4 years. Simedan. The number of micro, small and medium enterprises across the country dropped by about 2 million between 2017 and 2021. The Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency of Nigeria stated on Monday. It said the country's MSMEs reduced from about 41 million in 2017 to 39 million in 2021, as this was done due to the impact of COVID-19 and other challenges on small businesses nationwide. The Director General, Simadan Diko Rada, disclosed this at an event organized by the Transparency Advocacy for Development Initiative in collaboration with Simedan in Abuja. He also noted that the contribution of MSMEs to Nigerian gross domestic product dropped by 3.5% in 2021, adding that MSMEs accounted for 6.2% of external trade in the same year. On sports news, Flagon star adding Nigerian flavor to Mexican football. Nigerian and Tigres Ula striker Uchenna Kano is driving the most attention for media and fans in Mexico by lighting up the Mexican Liga MX with her superb goal-scoring prowess. After joining Tigres Ula, Kano did not only just become the first Nigerian woman, but also the first African to play in Mexico following a rule change to allow the signing of non-Mexicans. The 2019 African Women's World Footballer of the Year nominee continued her blistering the ball season during the week when she nailed her second hat-trick in a 4-1 win over Santo Lugana. And finally, on foreign news, malaria killed over 602,000 people in Africa last year, says WHO. No fewer than 602,000 people died of malaria across Africa last year, an official of the World Health Organization has said. Dr. Matshidios Moit, whose regional director for Africa, said this on Monday in her message to commemorate this year's World Malaria Day, tagged harness innovation to reduce the malaria disease burden and save lives. WHO region, along with 602,020 people reported dead. The commemoration of the World Malaria Day is marked annually on 25th April to focus globally attention on the disease and its devastating impact on families, communities, and social development, especially in sub-Saharan Africa. Moit, in her remark, believed that this year's theme aligned with her call to urgently scale up innovation and the development of new tools in the fight against malaria, while advocating for equitable access to malaria prevention and treatment within the context of building health system resilience. She said the past year has been significant breakthrough in malaria prevention and control in spite of the COVID-19 pandemic. And that's all we have on the Gallery TV News at 12. I'm Eleje Chidima. Do join us at 4. Thanks for watching.
The life of people not only in Niger State, but also
Still a chance for Iron Robin. It's
Fever in Taraba due to lack of specific dialysis machine.
Proposed by the federal government to finance the deficit in the 2021 budget by